the world's best music. Hosts that will blow your mind. No Holds Barred Radio. Sponsored by Madison Rising. Dangerous Grounds Network. Let's get dangerous.
This is Sam from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network.
Now this is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Ground Network. It's time to get dangerous, son.
What's up? This is AJ from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. And if you don't have a freedom boner right now, fuck you.
Conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. I pledge you that we shall neither commit nor provoke aggression, that we shall neither flee nor invoke the threat of force, that we shall never negotiate out of fear, and we shall never fear to negotiate.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices. Secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers, moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror. The pictures of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, huge structures collapsing, have filled us with disbelief, terrible sadness, and a quiet, unyielding anger.
Dear mother, I love you. I'm sorry, I wasn't good enough. Dear father, forgive me. 'Cause in your eyes, I just never added up. In my heart, I know I failed you, but you left me here alone. If I could hold back the rain, would you numb the pain? 'Cause I remember everything. If I could help you forget, would you take my regrets? 'Cause I remember dear brother, just don't hate me for never standing by you, being by your side. Dear sister, please don't blame me. I only did what I thought was truly right. It's a long and lonely road when you know you walk alone. If I could hold back the rain, would you numb the pain? 'Cause I remember
Welcome to the Dangerous Grounds Network, the #1 radio network in the world. Check us out at www.dangerousgrounds.network. Come join us and let's get dangerous. And if you don't have a freedom boner right now, take a hike.
You're out here acting so tough, and now I'm calling you bluff. Black hoods in the faces. We'll take it out to the streets. That's where we can meet. You bring your sticks, I'll bring gauges. Just don't know what you've been asking for. This means a war. Lock 'em up, knock 'em down. This means war. Beware of the storm. This means war. I see you stomping my flag. Next time I'm stomping your ass. Game is over, we won't take it no more. You get away with too much. It's time and we've had enough. Busting doors and we're keeping the score. Just don't know what you've been asking for. This means a war. Lock 'em up, knock 'em down. This means war. Beware of the storm. This means war. This means war. Lock 'em up, knock 'em down. This means war. Beware of the storm. This means war. Lock 'em up, knock 'em down. This means war. Beware of the storm. This is war.
It's time to strap our boots on. This is a perfect day to die. Wipe the blood out of our eyes. In this life there's no surrender, and there's nothing left for us to do. Find the strength to see this through. We are the ones who will never be broken. With our final breath, we'll fight to the death. We are soldiers, we are soldiers. shoulder to shoulder. You can raise us, but just have to face us. We stand shoulder to shoulder. We stand shoulder to shoulder. We stand shoulder to shoulder. You can't raise us, but just have to face us. We are the ones who will never be broken. With our final breath, we'll fight to the death. We are soldiers. We are soldiers. We are the ones who could not go unspoken. No, we will not sing. We are not cheap. We are soldiers. We are soldiers.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Dangerous Grounds Network. This is the Dangerous Grounds Radio Show with your hosts, Big Country and the Ghost. What's going on, brother?
Chilling.
Chilling.
Just chilling.
That's it. Chilling.
Man, I've done nothing but fucking the house cleaning today. Laundry, and more laundry.
That's why I have a maid. They'll be here tomorrow at 9 o'clock. They'll be here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Thank God. Because the guys are going to be using the apartment to get ready for the show. So, got some updates, got some news. Had to be a little bit of a dick this morning, but, it's all good. It worked out just fine.
So, how did that conversation go? Because I was dying to find out.
Well, we'll just put it to you like this. There's a Mustang Club coming out. And their car show starts at 4 o'clock, which is cool. I got no problems in that. Unfortunately, these poor people did not know about the concert until this morning. So they were, worried about space, worried about this, that, and whatnot, what have you. And I was like, don't worry about it. We got it. Just give me your timeline. What is it that you're going to be doing? When are you going to end and whatnot? They're going to be done at 8 o'clock. The band's not going on until like 7:30. They got announcements and stuff to make. Keith will be at my house tomorrow at 5. And for everybody who doesn't know who Keith is a firefighter who was on the ground during 9/11 when the trade towers got hit. He's going to be out there guest speaking. He's bringing his laptop and stuff. So in our tent, we're bringing a 30-inch flat screen TV, and he's going to hook up where you can see pictures and videos and stuff from where he was there and the stuff that he's done. So we got stuff to entertain people. He'll get up, he'll be speaking, I'll be speaking, and then we'll play a little bit of background music, and then let the Mustang Club make their announcements. They got a check to give away, and they got a few other items to give away. And then I'll jump back on, announce the band, and we're going to rock the fuck out. Which would be kind of cool, because it'll be dusk then. And the way that they use the lights and stuff, it's freaking amazing. Especially when they hit the black light, and AJ gets up there, and he's fucking wailing. So, what up, Mayhem?
What's up? I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was the other guy? I swear to God. There's only two
Yeah, it
of
was
us.
that one guy that did that one thing over at that one place.
Right. Hey, don't, hey, forget that he had a fake leg. Okay? He didn't have a fake leg. So,
Yeah.
all right, so here's the updates. I got the quilt in. Oh, my God, I don't want to give this away. I really don't, but this sucker is badass. I picked it up today, man. That sucker is just fucking amazing. We got a Fender acoustic guitar that I'm going to get the guys to sign that we're going to give away. And still got some room for some meet and greet. So hit us up, dgn1980 at my.com. And so that way we can get you in for the meet and greet. You know, that's something special. It's not something for everybody. You know, you're actually getting to sit down with the guys for about an hour. How do you still want to make it better?
I think his mic's going out.
Uh-oh.
Somebody flying a plane? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard the airplane.
That's here at my house. I live right behind the airport.
No, do you?
Oh.
That's gotta suck.
It's a Farmville airport. It's not anything big, so I don't have to worry anything about other than, I mean, they got the life flight copters that fly in and out. And those fuckers get low. Holy shit. 3 o'clock in the morning, that thing's hovering over top of the house. I can feel my fucking walls vibrate.
You know, when I was stationed in Graf in Germany, you know that's the biggest training grounds in Germany. Dude, when the tanks would set off, jeez, the whole fucking building would shake. You just hear that.
What's funny is I was passing by Kansas City International, and I thought, damn, that's some fucking interference right there. Holy shit, tower.
No, these motherfuckers, they'll get out in their little prop planes and they'll go fly around the area. And the big thing for them right now is we have a bypass going in. And this thing, it's I think 5 or 6 miles, but it's got 24 fucking bridges. So these guys are getting flyovers of all that shit.
I heard that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard another one.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Oh.
They're doing laps.
Yeah, when you was passing Kansas City International, you should have thought about me, you asshole.
Oh, I'm still right by it.
I
see an airplane.
Well, tell KU man I said, hey, thank you for taking good care of me whenever I lost my leg. But
yeah, I'm driving by the parking lot right now, and I'm thinking, all these idiots parking in the parking lot, they're gonna have a hell of a bill when they get back.
Dude, nobody's been able to drive today. I got off the phone with Noah from 556 Records, talking to him about next year and stuff like that. With 4th of July and October. Y'all ever heard of Trey Mosby?
Trey Mosby?
I believe so.
Uh-huh. He's a singer. I'll play one of his songs here in a minute. He's signed up underneath 556 Records. We're gonna try to get him out to open up for Madison in July. But yeah, y'all come on in. Hey, be careful of parking whenever y'all come out Saturday, because it's gonna be a jam-packed out house.
So how I got a question though. How did you get the Mustang Club involved in the concert? Because I thought that was something completely separate.
I didn't. They scheduled that shit on their own. Harley Davidson and Quaker State double booked.
Oh, okay.
See, I knew about the Mustang. I knew about the car show like 3 months ago. I already knew about it. You know, I sat there with Harley and was like, okay, well, where are they going to be at? They're like, okay, they're going to be right here. And they're like, oh, we're expecting anywhere from 50 to 200 cars. I was like, that's fine, just as long as you don't cross over to my area. I got 2 Humvees, I got 2 LMTVs coming out, plus a 415 CBRN brigade. Yeah, you're not. I think that the trucks might be a little bit more stronger to push you out of the way. I'd hate to mess up a beautiful Mustang. Just saying. But no, she's like, well, you know, y'all got all the Quaker States parking lot, all of it. And there's, you know, front, back, and right there on the side. So you'll have Mustangs that kind of look like right there on the side. But, you know, they're not going to be in our area. So, yeah, we'll get out there. Stephanie's supposed to be calling me here in just a little bit. She's coming out. Can't wait to see her. You know, getting the list up so Rio can say, you know, thank you and whatnot. Chelsea Cameron will be out there. She got in town or in country just a little bit ago. So it's a nice little special surprise for everybody. Can't wait to see her perform. I really can't, man. Watching the videos and talking to her and stuff like that. You know, it's humble when people are like, oh, I'm just a nobody. Bullshit. You put a video up on YouTube, on Facebook, and it goes over 7,000 hits within 15 days. Yeah, people like what you do. So, Audie, did you say you still gonna be able to make it out, man, or you not going to?
No, I won't be able to. I won't be able.
I'm not gonna have my cuddle buddy.
No,
Shuck.
I won't. I'm sorry.
Sorry, man.
I'll send you. I'll send you a body pillow that smells like me. How's that?
That'll work. Make sure that it's been in between.
Make sure that thing's wrapped and fucking covered in a fucking whoopee.
Yeah.
Yes. The whoopee. All right. So here's a little bit of Trey Mosby. Let's see if we can lighten up everybody.
My Ferrari was a rental. I gotta be off in my ride. I parked it right outside so we can get started. Hope you like that red Ferrari. Hey lady, so fine. Can't get you off of my mind. You got me in the mood. Don't mean to be so rude. I pop off in my ride. I parked it right outside so we can get started. Hope you like that red Ferrari.
Alright, that's a little bit of Trey Mosby. Hey, he didn't sound, that sounded pretty damn good, man. One of those nice little slow jam beats that you can get down to a little bit. If y'all want to hear more Trey Mosby, go to dangerousgrounds.network. On the home page, go down and you'll see a picture of Noah from the head guy of 556 Records. Go to his, hit that little button, go to his website, and you can see a little bit of Trey there. He is out on iTunes and everything else like that. He was a 88 Mike in the United States Army as well. If I'm not mistaken, from what Noah said, he is a combat vet. One it was really fucking dangerous to drive on the road. So, hats off to Trey, man. We're going to try to get him out on July 4th up in Charlotte. So, y'all got notice of Charlotte, North Carolina, July 4th, so now you can make plans. Adi, tell him you need that day off. Or those couple of days. Because we're going to be playing right there beside Lowe's Motor Speedway, too. So, just saying.
Next year, July 4th, I'll have to look at my calendar. Let me pull it up.
Is it blowing up? Is your calendar blowing up there, buddy?
Oh, no, I won't be able to. Not next year. It's in the middle of the week.
Oh, yeah. It's in the middle of the week. It's on a Wednesday.
Yep.
But a lot of people shut down, too.
I'll be on the road.
On the road to Charlotte?
I wish.
Hey. You can try.
It would be nice.
Doesn't hurt to try.
That's also my anniversary.
That is right.
Too.
That is right. Well.
Yeah, and I'll be on the road for that. So.
I'd be telling the boss man, be like, look, not only is it our Independence Day, it's my freaking anniversary, and we're trying to get down. We're trying to get down like it's downtown in the ground. So tomorrow on the compound at 9:00 p.m., Anthony, the band manager from Madison Rising, will be joining us. The guys would, but they'll be in the middle of a set down in Florida. So all the people that we're putting a venue together for next year, October 26th, 27th, and 28th, right there by Panama City. 3-day festival. It's family oriented. We got all kinds of stuff for the kids to do. We got all kinds of bands coming out. Madison's coming out. Nick Sterling's coming out. Noah's going to get a couple of his guys like Trey Mosby and some other people coming out. And Adi, me and you have a date in Kentucky at some point in time because Noah's going to let us cut an album for nothing.
Oh,
yeah.
What's up? That's what's up, man. Should have told me not to drink anything before you told me that.
Should have told you not to drink anything. What do you mean?
Yeah, I was taking a sip of something when you were telling me that. I was like, what? Oh.
He was joking on it.
For veterans, dude. It's you know,
yeah, I was
not...
slurping on it, baby. Oh man.
Now, October of next year, I think I'm gonna be in Texas again in October of next year. It's either August or October. I can't remember which. For unit reunion.
Oh, sweet.
Well,
our unit doesn't do that shit.
So.
That's God. 10-year? Next year, yeah. Next year will be a 10-year reunion.
Wow.
Hey. Cool shit. Cool shit. Well, if you get the chance to come, you get the chance to come. We got plenty of time, updates and all that stuff come along. We're going to start working on that. After Saturday, I'm taking a freaking vacation myself. Riding up and down the roads and getting all this stuff put together. You know, it's been fun, man. It's just really been fun. But I need a break. I need a break.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got that going on. So we got a couple cool ass door prizes. Hopefully Keith pulls off his magic. We're trying to get a couple of crane trucks out there to hold the Old Glory up in the air, which that would be so kick ass. But we'll see. Yeah, because of space and parking and Mustangs, and don't get me wrong, I love Fords, but you know, that's lesson learned to people. Communication is everything. You gotta communicate. If you don't communicate, then shit gets jumbled up, and then, you know, you get calls like I did this morning. Hey, you're gonna have to stop in the middle of your set so they can make announcements. No, I'm not.
No.
Nope, it don't work that way. You know, they're wanting to use the audio that I paid for, then they can chip in. You know, they're just not finding out about this, and I feel sorry for them. But anyway, so the band will go on at 7:30. They're gonna rock out, man, for a good hour and a half. Dress to your best, because we'll be filming some stuff that will be going out live afterwards, and you know, put your purdies on. Hell, I'm even thinking about putting my multicam pants back on if they'll fit, which I don't see why they wouldn't. You know, that fake leg I got kind of makes pants hard to get on. But,
yeah.
So what y'all into tonight, man? We're gonna play a little bit of Madison. We're gonna play a little bit of Chelsea, and whatnot. If anybody's got any questions or anything about that, about Operation I Got Your Six this Saturday, hit me up on a private message. Shoot me a text, 704-288-6127. I know this was a last minute jump on, but you know, after all the kinks were worked out, you know, got to spread the word out. There's going to be a lot of people out there, which I'm freaking ecstatic about. You know, so people coming from all over. Can't wait, man. Frick, it's just right around the damn corner. Can't believe it's finally freaking here. I'm just
hoping I can get the babysitter situation worked out, because if I can, I swear to God, I'm throwing her ass in the car and just taking off.
I hear you.
Like, where's the kid? Oh, she's in the car. Don't worry, the dog's watching her.
Damn, what the fuck? I just had something I was gonna say. Shit. Patriot Heart Radio, 9 o'clock tonight. Doc Collins, Chapter 5 of 1300 Hours. If I'm not mistaken, his books have hit the shelf. So y'all check that out, man. Go get his book, because he reads out of his book every night. So it's a pretty interesting story. And one thing I do want to put out, okay, I got an Amber Alert today. This Amber Alert is like over 2 years old. So please check your facts before you put stuff out like this. If I remember correctly, out of you was mentioned something about like a green light for a missing veteran, right?
Yeah, they passed a bill in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, after a veteran went missing, and Milwaukee had a 8-day policy, and 18 days later, he was found dead.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, prayers for his family, but still, people, check your facts. Because this Amber Alert that I got just a little bit ago, you know, I passed it along a couple of months ago. And they're like, this is old, the case is closed, and they're still passing around. So, folks, please check your facts. You know, I know it's an Amber Alert. It's a child. Everybody wants to pass around what they can and get it out there, which is great. Thank you for getting it out there. But it's really, you know, sometimes you have to kind of check your facts, though, too. And that's something hard to do because, like you were talking about last night, Otto, you want to get this shit out fast as fucking possible. But if you pay attention to stuff like this, then you know, okay, well, this was passed out a long time ago, and the case has already been closed, and it's still going around. So
we have an active one right now in my area.
Dude.
Yeah, guy. I don't know what the stipulations are on as far as all the details. I just know that it had something to do with the guy's kid. He went and killed the mom's boyfriend. Her parents, and the boy's missing. The guy that the police are suspecting to have kidnapped the kid took off. They're on the hunt for him in like 3 states and 8 counties.
Damn. Well, shoot, man. If you got information, man, damn, pass that shit along. We'll get it out there. Put up on the page and all that stuff. Damn it, Jessica. Oh, Lord have mercy. That girl's a damn trip. Alright, so just to give y'all a little bit of a teaser, here comes some Dangerous by Madison Rising.
Don't close your eyes, you're
tease you a little bit. Hey, this hardcore freaking. Wow, can't wait, man. I've been. What the amazing people.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are listening to a little kid in a grown man's body at this moment. Let's observe.
I can't wait, Daddy. Let's go. Yes, I am, man. I can't help it.
Are you serious? I can't wait!
Holy shit.
I'm for real, man. That's like whenever I was young, man, going to see Metallica. It was like, yes, Celia, let's go. But now, you know what? I can drive, and I can go wherever they play.
Oh, man, it's cute. It's cute.
It's cute.
Very cute. Damn. Big country. Big country sounds like little country right now.
Random,
man.
Is that something you want me to play, man? You want me to play this that you just put up? You gotta love the millennials.
Yeah, have you heard that yet?
No.
Oh, you gotta fucking play it.
Alright. Come on. Get the damn pull up. Oh, maybe that'll help. Dude.
Ding 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 ding. There he sits inside your local coffee shop, sporting a man bun and facial hair. Somehow he believes, although he has no job, that by his 30s he will be a millionaire. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. She posts lots of selfies on her Instagram with a quote that's inspirational. Hopes to change the world while wearing yoga pants, armed with her dreams and knowledge of essential oils. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. 27 years old, trying to make it on their own. Maybe stop by leaving your parents home, but maybe we're just wrong. Criticism isn't easy for their ears. They feel like they know most everything. See, they grew up with undeserved confidence, 'cause they got trophies just for participating. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. In a couple of years we will have to pass the torch. In a couple of years they will be in charge, and one will be our president. Oh no. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Please pray for millennials.
Wow. Hey, it's like one of those, what is it? The old school duets and whatnot. Night, sissy. Hope you get some rest if you're listening.
You know, I haven't heard that tune in a while.
It just popped up in my newsfeed and I had to play it.
You know what tune that was, right?
Not right off the top, no.
Obla-dee, obla-da. Yeah, life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da. Yep, it was. I remember watching that as a kid. It was called Life Goes On, and it had the main character was a Down syndrome kid. You guys remember that show?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. They don't make shows like that anymore.
No, they don't. You know, and I wish they would come out with some old stuff like that. You know, Good Times, Alf, Three's Company, Full House. Yes, I watched Full House. I love Full House.
Oh yeah, Saved by the Bell, Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What was the show called with Steve Urkel? What was the actual name of it?
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was TV. That was something that everybody could sit down and laugh at and get along with, and I don't have to worry about what the fuck was said and shit, man. I miss that stuff.
Shit, I was raised on the Dukes of Hazzard and the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh yeah.
Gunsmoke.
Oh, Bonanza, Rifleman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He-Man, She-Ra, G.I. Joe, Fraggle Rock.
That's an old one. I remember when G.I. Joe was a fucking cartoon.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. When Transformers was a cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
And Bumblebee was a fucking bug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, at least they still use the same guy for the voice of Optimus Prime in the movie. I have to give them that.
Yeah. But have you ever watched like the new G.I. Joes? You know, the newest G.I. Joe cartoons and Transformer cartoons and stuff. And then you go back to the old ones and you're like, God, graphics sucks, man.
Yeah, but we fucking lived with that shit though.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, that was like back in the day.
Yeah, you know, you play video games nowadays.
Compared to Atari? Pong?
Yeah.
I was at my buddy Shane's house.
Mario Brothers now, and you're like, oh shit.
I was at my buddy Shane's house the other day, man, and they got an old ass Nintendo, and we were sitting there playing the original Mario Brothers. He was like, wait, go back. You can go down that tunnel. Wait, there's a little block up there. You just can't see it. Hit it. It's a flower.
Oh man, that was like a couple years ago. I was at my brother's house and we had a Nintendo hooked up, like one of the first gens that had like Zelda and all that shit on it. And he pulls out fucking Mario and Duck Hunt. We start playing the shit out of Duck Hunt, and the gun still worked.
No shit.
Oh man, I remember they had one of those little controllers at the mall, and it had the old the 100 games on it. And I played the Mario Brothers, and I started to reflect back on the time when I was a kid, and I was like, fuck, I couldn't even beat this game with 2 buttons. Now that we have 4 buttons, it's no problem for me.
Oh, no.
It's like
more than 4.
You know?
There's more than 4. You got 4. You got 6 buttons.
But I did catch myself trying to hit the trigger buttons. You know, I was trying to hit the trigger buttons that weren't there. That's fun.
Oh man, you know, I bet you it would be harder to play those games now that we're used to having 6 buttons and 2 joysticks to play our games with. And now we're sitting here with up, down, left, right.
Oh man. Yeah, but now what I do as an adult is I go back to all the old games, like the old PlayStation Metal Gear Solid, the first
Oh,
one.
fuck, yeah.
I could never pass the electrified stage where, Ocelot electrifies you. I go back and I play that. I'm like, beat you, bitch! What? I got the alternate ending. Yeah! But when it first came out, I couldn't.
But that's like
I couldn't
the new
fucking do it.
the new controllers now. They're like for the PS4. There's I think 14 buttons.
No shit.
Well, I mean, each analog is push button, and then you have 4 for your square, circle, triangle, X, all that.
Yeah.
Your directional pad, the 2 front bumpers on top and bottom.
Yeah.
Then you have the center pad, the pause button, the share button, the PS button. It's like, goddamn.
The options button. Oh, can't forget that options button.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. So it went from a directional pad, left up, right down, AB, to which one do I push, George? Oh, man. If kids nowadays only knew, if they only knew what it was like to grow up at our age. Yeah, you hear a lot of people say, I hate the 80s, I hate the 90s. You know what? Those were fucking fun times.
No, see, like, we didn't even, like, the kids, my brother's kids, they saw the Nintendo for the first time. Like, my brother turns it on. My nephew's like, is that a game? Yeah, it's a fucking game. It's a fucking game. Play it. He's like, he gets into, he's like, this doesn't make sense. It's confusing.
And the kids today will never understand the struggle. Your CD doesn't work. Okay, I'm just going to wipe it off, put it back on there. All right, this is for all the listeners. You will remember this sound.
And that,
I was getting ready to say the same thing.
I think it's going to work this time. Oh, shit, it worked. Yeah.
It's like a Sega Genesis cartridge or a original Nintendo cartridge, and like putting your shirt over and breathing into it just to get it to fucking work. And then finding the sweet spot in the fucking system so that it actually plays and not glitches. Where you got the power button so it doesn't come undone.
Hey, you got one of those the tray that doesn't want to go down. You stick a few pencils in there, keep it hold the cartridge down. One of your friends comes to your house and goes, "What the fuck is that?" Don't worry, it works. Just play.
Yep.
Oh man, some good times.
Oh man.
Struggle was real. I mean, we were innovative when we had to fix a struggle. Nowadays, if it fucks up, the kid's like, fuck it, I want a new one. Smash the old one.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
we went through a whole bunch of trouble not to send it back to Nintendo. Nowadays, kids are like, send it to fucking Sony. They'll fix it.
Yeah. Or no, it's not send it to them. Call Sony. They'll fix it.
Right.
Of course, we had you knew as a kid growing up in our generation that if your game system fucked up, you had a checklist of things that you would do from start to finish to figure out what the fuck the problem was. And you followed that checklist to a T. It's like, okay, this didn't work, we'll go to the next one. Until you get to the list where you finally figure out what the hell the problem was. It's like, oh, fuck yeah, it works. Okay, let's go. We're good.
Y'all remember when Sega actually finally came out with the first somewhat real live video game? It was the CD side that you attached to it. And it was like, you were riding through the sewers and shooting rats and stuff like that. Right at the same time as like Mortal Kombat came out, the original Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, my mom was a manager of Aladdin's Castle, which was it was a video arcade store for you young bucks out there who don't know what real video games are. They're like 5 times your size. It takes like 20 people to move them. Yeah, dude, when Mortal Kombat came out, oh my god. Just to get in line. You stood in line to play. And there was always that one guy that would whoop everybody's ass. That knew every fatality. It was like, damn. And I was one of those guys, because Mom was the manager. So, of course, I would go in with her 2 hours early. All right, Mom. Mortal Kombat. Give me the key. And so all I do is take the key, open it up, click, 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 unlimited. Just sit there and play and learn how to do the shit. And people hate it
And
too.
you know what the best thing about our childhood, like Ghost said, when we go through the checklist and nothing works, guess what we did? We went outside and we played.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's what we did.
Either that or you called your buddy in to help assist with a checklist because he might know something you didn't.
Yeah. Oh man, all the time. And then when you both looked at each other and said, "It's broken. We don't know what's wrong. Let's go outside and play." You know. Nowadays kids are like, man, my PS4 or my Xbox One doesn't work. I'm at 15% battery life. What the hell am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do anymore.
Check this out.
You could go outside.
Yeah, that was the thing is, fuck, hell, we probably played outside more than we did on the video games, because that's when our parents was like, look, you're only getting an hour on that video game. Okay.
We had the same rule at my house, but if it was any time between spring and fall, your ass was outside, regardless. Like, the game didn't come up. And that was saved more for, like, late fall, winter, and early spring. That's when you would sit down and actually get time to play the game, but it was still restricted to about an hour a day, if that.
Right. Here's a little bit of something for y'all's memories.
Is that Goro?
Yeah. Are you okay? God.
Round 2. Round 3. Round 4.
God.
Fight! Excellent. Wins.
Mortal Kombat.
Reptile wins. Scorpion wins.
It's a little bit of
yeah.
sound effects I got on freaking YouTube.
Street Fighter, it always got me.
Fatality.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter, hell yeah.
Street Fighter always got me because I used to be on the playground with my friends and we'd be like, "You want to play Street Fighter?" We're like, "Yeah, let's play Street Fighter." And it'd be like, I would scream out, "Are you okay?" Because I didn't know it said, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Are you okay?"
Oh my god. Oh shit, man.
And then I learned it said, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I'm an idiot.
No, you're not an idiot. We just didn't know what the hell they were saying.
Yeah. You gotta think though, like the sound card or the sound chips and those things was not all that great.
No, it wasn't. Not at all.
No. My sound card made it say, "Are you okay?" Like, you're beating this person up. Why are you asking them, are they okay?
Right? Alright, let's go into
their
a
life
bar
is nothing.
Let's go into a little song break. It's Thursday, so let's throw it back a little bit. Here comes some Home Sweet Home.
You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. I had to run away high, so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right, it doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song, and you'll never be left all alone. Take me to your heart, fill me in your bones. Just one more night, and I'm coming on this
by Motley Crue. And I would do anything to freaking them be a hair band back in the day. I don't know, Randall.
Yeah.
Randall dropped off. I got to call him back in.
Oh yeah, he dropped off. Too many airplanes.
Somebody
It's coming around.
It's coming around. What's coming around?
Coming around, coming around, coming around, coming around.
I'm fine.
Just saying. All right, y'all. So, Saturday night, there probably are not going to be a compound show. So we're going to hit it hard tomorrow night. We will be joined by Anthony, the band manager, seeing how the guys will be playing. That way he can come on and throw out some gigs and stuff like that. And we'll do a hardcore compound Madison Rising style. No holds barred. And there's crickets. And you're showing What the hell? Okay, it stopped.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Oh shit. It's like crickets, airplanes, and the sound of somebody snorting powder.
I was gonna say it was an airplane being chased by a UFO driven by a cricket.
I wonder if UFOs are really real. Do you think we're alone in this space? Do you think there's aliens? Are we aliens? Who knows?
Yeah, there's a scientist down in West Virginia who's actually trying to study, or no, wait a minute, it was Australia. He's looking at meteorites that hit the Earth for alien bacteria, and basically his conclusion is that's where we derive from.
So we don't come from monkeys?
That's what he says. He says we didn't come from that. Well, I mean, the initial bacteria is what produced, earlier man and animals and all that shit. But we just evolved down the line from that.
I thought it came from monkeys.
Yeah.
Watch the movie Lucy. It'll show you. We came from monkeys. Pump some pH4 into your body and get into the 100% of your cerebral cortex so you can control everything. Dude, that would be fucking freaky, man. If somebody slapped a case onto your wrist, you had to take it in. Chinese dude just grab you up. You see dead bodies in the damn bathroom just sitting there shaking. You don't know what the hell's going on. And then the time you wake up, you're like a superhuman. And it's from the stuff that women produce whenever they're pregnant. She just got an abundance of it at one time. That would be kind of...
I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
It's a fucking trip.
It's a what?
It's a fucking trip.
Yeah, it is a trip. She's hot, too. I like that girl. Her and the chick that plays Harley Quinn on Suicide Squad. That's a hot mama.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir. All right, Adi, you turned me on to this last night. I'm sorry, I gotta play it again, because this motherfucker is really funny.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I've got some people that's like want me to play it again, because it's like, it's so fucking true. And it is. Fucking true.
I gotta jump off here, guys.
All right. Have a good one.
I'll be on in the morning.
All right, see you in the morning.
All right.
Yep. See ya.
We'll go play this, and we'll play a song that I gotta go get ready for Doc's show. I get his stuff lined up. I'm still figuring out why in the hell I'm still hearing myself. I don't understand it. Just I'm gonna have to unplug everything. I almost had it there for a little bit. I think some of the wires might be crossed, and that might why it. That's probably the cause. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, the wires for the microphone, not in your head.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'm just fucking with you.
All right, here comes some Christopher Titus.
And when did that start? When did we start giving out trophies for sucking? Because I would have been a legend. We'd had a 20-foot mantle at our house, man, over the fireplace. There's where I sucked at baseball. There's where I sucked at football. There's where I sucked at soccer. There's where I dominated for 10 years, sucking at speaking English to anyone of the female sex. I'm proud of that one. They had to retire my silver vinyl reflective bomber jacket. Said Corvette right on it. Anybody think it's a good idea to get a trophy for losing? It's not a good idea. That's a communist idea, man. You don't get a trophy for losing. You get pizza and you shut your ass up. That's what you get. That's right, man. Your dad bitches at you on the way to the pizza parlor. You get out, he goes, here's $1, go play those video games. I'm going to hit on this waitress and get drunk because it looks like my kid's not getting a scholarship. Trophies for losing? What the hell happened to us, man? It's time to take America and end this. My daughter played soccer last year. Last year, they were horrible. This year, by the way, just to be clear, out of 160 teams, they came in third. Pretty cool. But last year, they sucked. It was lost 7 out of 10 games. The 3 games they won because when the other team showed up, they didn't have enough players to legally play. But that's a W in America right now. And my kid was the best kid on the team. And I know I sound like I'm being a dad, but at least my kid chased the ball up and down, man. It was a co-ed team, and our goalie the whole game just stood in the goal and did this. Balls whipping around his head. Our right forward would stand where he was supposed to stand, but if the ball went away too long, he would start to drift. And then he'd start watching the game in the other field. And picked his nose. I never saw a child love picking his nose. This kid picked his nose like his skull had a clitoris, man. And I'll be honest, I'm not the dad to have at that game. The ball's over here, retard! I didn't get to go to all the games. By parental petition, restraining order, whatever they call it. Here's the good news. My daughter became a team player, man. She made these friends that she's still friends with. It was phenomenal. I met some parents. We laughed our asses off. It was great. So we get done with the season. I go, all right, hon, this was fun. Let's go pick a new sport you're going to suck at because you're 8. Come on. She goes, no, Dad. You got to take us to the trophy ceremony. And my first thought was, my God, they're going to make you watch the talented kids get trophies? That is brutal and humiliating. And I love that. That's right. Because maybe you'll feel some humiliation and you'll play better next year. All right, let's go to the trophy ceremony. Yes. And when she stopped crying, she said, no, Dad, we get trophies. And it just came out. I went, for what? And when she stopped crying, she said, because we participated. Really? Is that where we're at in America now? In 10 years, we lost that? Really? Americans don't participate. We dominate, man. Russians put a satellite around the moon. We land on it. Take that, bitches. Really? Participation's enough now? Really? Is that where we're at? Everybody shows up and gets a trophy? Really? Let me point something out. France participates. Anybody want to be France? Participation? What the hell happened to us, man? You don't participate. You know, I have some issues with this, and I just don't have comedic issues. I have social fabric of this amazing nation's issues, man. Because if you're in here right now, and you actually believe that every child deserves a trophy because his self-esteem is as important as everybody else, and I know he's 420 pounds and he's never eaten an apple in his whole life, but gosh darn it, there are no losers. If you think that, I want you to remember tonight's show. When that child is 32 years old, standing in your kitchen, because it still lives with you. And it's asking to borrow another $100 because it just can't seem to get a job doing this. You know what scares me worse? What about the other kid? What about the kid that busted his ass? The kid that was doing laps in the womb prenatal, that kid. The kid that got up for an hour before school and just winged a football through a tire for an hour. That kid gets the same crap-ass trophies this spinning, nose-picking vampire? Really? He's only going to take that for so long. Then one day during his senior year, in his home ec class, he's going to walk in there with a shotgun and an overdeveloped sense of competition. We're all winners! Ha ha ha! Everybody gets a trophy! I'm gonna beat those Columbine kids!
I said Louisiana and it doesn't.
That gets me every time, dude. It gets me every fucking time. I wonder if
And when she stopped crying.
I wonder if I played that Saturday night, if everybody get a kick out of it.
Oh my God! Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He is. Oh my God, Jesus, help us all. We're all going to hell. No, not all of us.
Yeah, we're all gonna go to hell. We all laughed at that.
We're all gonna laugh at you. Oh, who said that? Oh, what comedian? Was that Adam Sandler? That was Adam Sandler. We're all gonna laugh at you. Dude, we used to listen to his shit when he first came out, man, in Bible camp. We turned it down way low at nighttime. Back when he made the Lunch Lady Land song. Was sitting there talking shit.
Oh yeah.
And try to hold the laugh in so we wouldn't wake up the counselors and shit. And we finally get busted. What the hell are y'all doing? Nothing. We're just listening to the radio. What's so funny? Nothing. Oh my God. Alright, so I gotta go get ready for Doc's show. Cook some dinner.
Yep.
Get some stuff straightened up. Got the maids coming in the morning, clean up the rest of the place. So that way the band's got a nice little place to get ready for the show and stuff. So sorry you're not gonna be there tomorrow, man. Fucking wish you was. Gonna miss you. I hope you're having fun. We'll be doing some live feeds and stuff like that. So you won't get to miss it. You won't miss everything. You know me. When the band goes on stage, I'm gonna be right there in front, having my ears ring, ding. But until tomorrow morning, 3% Morning Show will still be on. The maids are supposed to be here about 9, which that's cool. I don't care. They can sit here and listen, laugh, and carry on or whatnot. But any last words there, brother, before we pop off?
Just have a great night, everybody, and tune in to Doc Collins' show. It's going to be awesome.
That's right, 9:00 p.m. on the Dangerous Grounds Network. You can go to dangerousgrounds.network, go to the shows tab, and check out Doc Collins' show there. Or you can just wait for me to post the Spreaker app on my page, and tune in. He's got a damn good book, and he's really got some great stuff. So, till tomorrow morning, we're going to leave out with none than another Madison Rising. See y'all later.
She leave out the back door. His dark eyes see no more until she sleeps and finds him wanting. In the end, they'll worship me. At the end of the day, I hope I'll hear them say, "Where are you now? It's been so long since I've been coming home. Where are you now? It's been so long since I've been coming home. Is someone there? I watch you walking. There's nowhere to run. Now here I come. I'll tear you to pieces, swallowed by the night. In the end, they'll worship me. At the end of the day, I hope I'll hear them say, "Where are you now? It's been so long since I've been coming home. Where are you now? It's been so long since I've been coming home." Where are you now? It's been so long since I've been coming home. Where are you now? It's been so long since I've been coming home. Where are you now? It's been so long since I've been coming home. Where are you now? It's been so long since I've been coming
All right, that does it for the Dangerous Grounds radio show. We'll see you tomorrow morning on 3% Morning Show. And don't forget about Patriot Heart Radio coming up here in about an hour and a half with Doc Collins. We'll see y'all later. Peace.